All right, testing, testing. One, two, three. Awesome. We are up. Oh boy, what a long, what a long week. Well, I'm gonna relax. Hey, Tony, with a little power washing. Um, yeah, it's been a super long week. Probably one of the longest weeks of my year so far. Parent meetings till 8:30 on Tuesday till 6:30 on Wednesday. Just more parent meetings, soccer practices. I made myself a very B-level shepherd's pie. That was my grandma used to call it ties and mince. I don't know if that's Scottish or Dutch. The way it's like mince meat, like ties and mince. So it's you whatever you want to call it. It was meat and potatoes. But oh yeah, I gotta relax this week this weekend. I'm just gonna I'm technically right now supposed to be editing the podcast for tomorrow, but I really just want to sit down. I can edit the podcast later. It'll be hopefully pretty quick. But I've been playing offline since you can kind of tell. Like I got some furniture here, meat and potatoes. That's exactly it. Got like I'm digging the fact that there's Hey, VJ baby, how are you? Yes, it is power washing therapy. I've been playing offline and really enjoying it. Like I'm really enjoying it. And I've got like furniture, tacky furniture in the house. Oh, poor guy's on the floor again. Come on, you want go on, get on the couch. There we go. You have a sleep. And so I got the furniture all set up. I got some more. Like I can't. Apparently, there's a maximum amount of money that you can have regarding furniture. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff I still haven't put out yet. I got weights. Let's put out the weights. There we go. It's I like I said, I've been really enjoying the this game, especially the soap. Just soap it all up, and then wash it all down. Ba-ding. And then I take it and I place it. This is going to be a workout area right here. The one thing I'm not happy with is I can't put things on top of things. Like, can I put it on here? I can't put it on top of the. Eh, it won't let me put it on top. I got to put it on the ground. I think this is one thing they got to work on. There we go. It's just like things don't go on top of other things. And I can't if I take this, I can't put it up here. Like there's nowhere to put it really, I guess. But I mean, I've taken smaller things and um, I think I made a mess of everything already. Oh yeah, I almost watched. I still have to finish watching Archer from yesterday. I hadn't had. I watched a little bit of it, and then I had to go to soccer practice and put Scott to bed and all that sort of stuff. Why is it not working? So I will. I promise I will check it out later tonight. So that's my goal. That's my definite goal. Oh, grabbed the wrong thing. Sorry. Where'd it go? Where'd my table go? Dang it. I give up. I want to go power wash. I'm not rearranging furniture right now. Screw this. Okay. No, I don't want to do the tractor yet. I got to finish the roller disco. This has been a huge job. I spent probably 3 hours, I want to say, working on this roller disco. I'm still not done. You having mic problems, Tony? Yeah, one of the frustrating things when live streaming is making sure those mic settings are right. So this is the roller disco. Look how groovy this place is. It even says in the name right there. But I love the colors. I love these colors. We have pink and blue. Got the roller skates. Everything's looking pretty sharp here. Let's go over here. And I don't know what this is. I guess this is the food area. It's a weird setup. I don't know how this all works. Like, do you go here and get your burgers? But why is this all here? Like, it's like you. I think this the person works the till here. Well, what do you got for drinks here? Hang on. We got cola, orange, lemon, lime, lemon and lime. They're separate. Oh, what's down here? Looks like we got some drinks down here, some lime drinks, some grape juice. What's over here? Canned soda. The detail's beautiful. Look at the detail in this. I got some tables, and yeah, you just have to go on again. Just go until the mic starts working, and then when it's working, just go on again. This setup's really nice for roller disco. This is a small area for roller disco. I gotta say, this is a tiny little area. You're just going tiny circles here. But I love the neon. Look at the neon here. Isn't that cool? It's really neat. And this is apparently the photo booth. I haven't opened this thing. I haven't cleaned this thing yet. But this is oh, I guess it's a Polaroid camera right there. Loving the carpet. The carpet looks similar to the one I put in my fake arcade above my computer. All right, let's get to it. Let's start cleaning some stuff. Let's clean the side here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'm so sorry, Tony. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Like I said, this week has been bonkers. It has, yes, theater carpet. Exactly. It's a perfect call. I mean, let's zoom in there. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Such great detail. I would love to have carpets like this. That'd be awesome. It'd be tacky as heck. The week was, like I said, long weeks of parent-teacher interviews that go till late, and what one of the good things that happened at the end of the week was we had a bunch of student teachers come from Simon Fraser, and they were visiting the school. Oops, sorry, I'm just goofing around here. They're visiting the school to kind of just get some experience and understanding of how the school works and how teaching in a middle school works, all that sort of stuff. And so they visited, and two of the candidates were ex-students of mine from years ago. And they're like, Mr. Williams. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so old. No, there's no overtime in this job. Overtime is we're salary workers, so that doesn't. They gave us free lunch, which I'm not. That sounded like I was ungrateful. I apologize. They gave us free lunch. They gave us free lunch. Oh, they gave us free lunch. See, it all depends on how you say it. But yeah, so they gave us lunch, but it was only for like about 20 minutes because then we were so far behind. It was 10 minutes. And we go 10 minutes in, next family, 10 minutes in, next family, 10 minutes in, next family. But it was never just 10 minutes. It was always like 12 minutes. And it pushed the next interview off by 2 minutes. And so we built in bubbles of time because we knew we'd run over, and we still ran over. It was just crazy. And 10 minutes, I mean, as a parent, 10 minutes is not a lot of time to talk about, especially if your child has an IEP, has special needs, has been having difficulties, whatever, right? And sometimes you just want to talk about for 30 minutes on how wonderful your child is. Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. Get rid of this button. I hate this button. Watch. Do this. Hang on. I screwed it up. Now I can't. What button was it again? I can't even remember what button I hit. Ah, screw it. Anyways, yeah, so no overtime, just free lunch. Yeah, it's not long. It's like speed dating. And just without the date at the end. And so it was fine. Like I said, 6 hours of interviews, well, 5.5 hours of interviews, and still we didn't meet up all our parents. And it was just a long night, just a long night. But it's done now. Now onto the fun part, the report cards. Yay! We got Remembrance Day Assembly happening on Monday, which our team is in charge of. It's going to look really nice. Nice and respectful. Honorable. Look at this. Retrowave. Future. Fun fact, I play retrowave music in my classroom sometimes to chill out. with the students. They don't like it. I love it. But today we had drop everything and read. And so that everybody has to grab a book and read for about an hour or so. Scrub my bathroom.
Get right in those crevices right there. It's full of grime and dirt and stuff. Just gotta clean all them crevices.
Wouldn't it be nice though, VJ, if we had like we hit a button we press and you can see where the grime is? Comic books, I'm not gonna say no. We have graphic novels, which we do support. It all depends on the situation because some kids should be reading a little bit more than just comic books. But I tell you right now, I have a collection of comic books in my classroom. And I allow students who are interested, who want to read them, they can read it. So I'm never against comic books, but sometimes we have certain kids, we need to up their game a little bit. We need to advance the reading skills. So a lot of time, a lot of parents really don't like it when their child's reading comic books, and sometimes it's an old-fashioned mentality, and sometimes it's an understandable thing. But there we go. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful color? I love this color. Boom. You can hear it. Listen. Wow, you can hear it buzz. But can you hear it with this one here too? You can. Look at this mixtape. Isn't this cool?
Retro Mix 89 with all your top hits from K-Tel.
Yeah, I totally get it. Some kids like comic books, and you're still reading. I mean, a lot of the vocab that I learned was strange enough from Charlie Brown. I remember learning what the word sarcastic meant, and through Charlie Brown, and it was just like some comic books can be quite educational, quite fulfilling. Far Side, Gary Larson's Far Side. I mean, I know it's comic strips more than anything else, but man, that was intelligent humor. A lot of it was intelligent. Some of it was just goofy humor, but a lot of it was intelligent humor. I mean, the dude has I think he has lice named after him in real life, and he had this one. I think I even mentioned this, but he had there's this tail at the end of a stegosaurus. It's got those spikes on it. He made a joke in a comic book calling it the Thagomizer after a caveman, Joseph Thagstein or something. I can't remember what the guy's name was. But scientists liked the joke so much, they actually now name the tail of a stegosaurus the Thagomizer. I think that's amazing. I mean, it's intelligent, funny humor. Bill Watterson and Calvin Hobbes was intelligent humor. Some of it was goofy, some was weird, but man, I remember reading that as a kid, and they're not lowbrow jokes. I mean, Bill Watterson, such a smart person. He really wanted to maintain his ownership of the brand name. Hey, well, thanks for popping by. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely night. Every little high is always great to hear. So enjoy. Have a lovely night. Hope you relax. Yeah, so Bill Watterson really wanted to maintain the ownership of his characters, and so anytime you see any advertising, or sorry, any shirts with his face, Calvin's face on it, even those stupid, I hate those stupid Calvin pissing on whatever. Anytime you see that, you know it's not legit. He never wanted to market his characters, and I massive respect for that. Huge respect. I remember buying a Calvin and Hobbes T-shirt way back around, I think it was mid-90s, in a store in Metrotown. I can't remember the name of the store. I think it was a popular T-shirt store. I want to say something to do with a zoo or something like that. And I saw the shirt and I'm like, oh, Calvin Hobbes, I'm buying it right away. I never see a Calvin Hobbes shirt. So I bought it, took it to the till, took it home, put it on, And I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, why is it I can read my shirt in the mirror? Not noticing that the shirt was counterfeit. Someone had printed the shirt backwards. So the Calvin and Hobbes was backwards. It was in reverse. And I didn't even notice it. And then that's when I read up more on Bill Watterson and his, and the fact that he likes to not sell his character. He does not approve any T-shirts. The only thing he approves of is a collection of his books, the treasuries. That's it. And man, I was just like, it is smart. I mean, he could have made billions, this guy. But you know what? He had integrity, and I have to respect that. So, and he's a bit of a private person in general. He really doesn't do a lot of interviews. He doesn't like to go on TV or anything. I think he just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know what he does now. He did appear out of the blue. He did do a quick cartoon. I can't remember what the occasion was for. It was like within the last 10 years, I think it was. And it just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know if it was like out of like a kind of homage to another artist who was maybe retiring or something. I can't remember what it was. I gotta look into that. I remember one of our first podcast episodes, we did a whole, talked a whole day on comic strips. That was a fun talk. Bloom County, Calvin and Hobbes, Far Side, even silly ones like, which I silly, like Blondie, Andy Cap, Herman. I mean, some of the classics. It was so fun talking about, comic strips, because comic strips were an important part of my Saturday mornings. Always reading the comic strips, the funny pages every Saturday morning as a kid. Super important. That newspaper got destroyed. If we got it, we're just ripping into that comic, trying to get the comic strips, and then handing the tattered pieces to my dad and mom. I gotta look into that Bill Watterson comic now. I know he did one just recently. It surprised everybody. Like, why is he doing a comic strip out of the blue? Some of my favorite Calvin and Hobbes is him with the snowman, creating those weird snowmen, and that were like dying or getting run over by a truck or melting out. It's just, Calvin's so messed up, that dude. He's so messed up. What, the transmogrifier I think he had was a box where he would transform into anything else, and he made himself Hobbes the tiger. That was cool. Made himself a little mini Hobbes. You never caught this strip, eh? I can't remember how old you are, Tony, but I mean, I don't know if it was before your time or whatever, but it was, like, comic strips are so, I miss them. Every once in a while when I see a newspaper, I try to check the comic strips and see what it's like. Every once in a while I still see, like, oh my god, is this comic strip still happening? I think I saw an article on Family Circus, and it's still going on today. It's kind of done by a whole bunch of different artists, I think. And I think there's Fear, A7, or born A7. Oh, okay, so I think you're just a tad younger. I think it was just going out of style when you're hitting your young elementary school years or so. So in the mid 90s, yeah, I think it was just starting to go out of style. Sorry, I just realized I'm streaming. I have a whole bunch of treasuries in my son's room, in my classroom. Bloom County he's still going. Berkeley breathed. Bloom County is still making cartoons. He if you don't know Bloom County, that's Bill the Cat, Opus the Penguin. It was very much political satire with a little bit of silliness, and it got me to understand a little bit about politics. It was American politics, but it was politics nonetheless, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed some of the silliness from Bloom County. and then it ran its due, and it eventually ran out of interest, and he stopped, and he created another. He did another one called Outland, I think it was, where it was just I think it was Opus, another girl whose name escapes me, and I think there's some other characters in there, and it didn't last as long. But years later now, especially in such political sensitive areas like today, like he came back and he's poking fun at a lot of politics and a lot of what's going on. There's a lot of ice jokes in there. What is it? It's like Opus is getting like, who's a penguin, he's getting taken away by ice because they think he's from Antarctica or something like that. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so he's still going strong. I appreciate that. I loved his artwork. It was very cool. One of the cool things that Berkeley Breathe did, in one of the years, he had the characters create a band called Billy and the Boingers. And Billy and the Boingers was a rock band where Steve Dallas, was it Steve Dallas? Is that Steve Darling? I think it was Steve Dallas. Steve Dallas was lead singer. The rabbit, I can't remember the name of the rabbit's name. He was drums. Opus was Electric Triangle. He played the electric triangle, and Bill the cat played his tongue like a guitar because that was his thing. He had a long tongue. And they did a whole strip on them being a band and just basically trying to survive as a stupid band with electric triangle and a cat playing his tongue. And they actually made an album with 2 songs on it. And they attached it, they put it in one of the treasuries. It was like this, a very thin, floppy record that actually played. You can still find the song on YouTube today. One was that "You Stink But I Love You" is one of the first songs. I can't remember the other one. Oh my! And they weren't bad. They were actually pretty good. I mean, it's not you're going to go on the radio anytime soon, but you think of the music goes on today, it beats most of that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Billy and the Boingers. Check it out on YouTube. I know both songs are out there. I found it. There's also a wonderful song by another band called "In the Dandelion Patch," which was a song to honor Opus the Penguin. It wasn't done by anybody like Berkeley Blues or anything like. Oh, hang on, what's this? Just have to have enough people requesting to play it. I can apparently turn on the DJ table. Listen to this. Oh my God! How did I not know this? I'm going to turn it up. Turn it up. How do I turn this thing up? Oh, hang on. Do I have to go in here? Yeah, it's very soft. It's not as loud as I should be. It's not bad though. I like it. I dig it. I dig it.
I dig it. Oh yeah, Wolfman Jack playing some retro wave. Ow!
I'm gonna get the music. I'm gonna clean up. Never thought about. Hang on, is it coming louder here? Oh, this one's just the drums. Boo, boo, boo. So what's this one? This is just the bass drum. How does that work? Okay, hang on. Let's clean off these things. Maybe you're right. Man, if that was the case, if it's like you have to clean it for you to hear it, that's pretty cool. But it's weird how one speaker is the bass drum, the other is the snare. Okay, ready? Let's try it out. Oh, maybe it has to be fully clean for it to happen. Hang on. Let me get to this. Yeah, it's not that much louder. This is just very tinny. Hang on, where's my ladder? Where's my ladder? I'm literally standing on it. Hang on. Thank you. Let's get the top of the thing here as well. Okay, so that's clean. Yeah, there's no change in that. It's the sound on that one. How about this one here? I mean, this is the speaker that has the actual good sound coming out of it. But maybe, hey, you never know. Maybe if you get all four, and then then you can hear it. I'm digging the music though. All right, let's try. You can hear a difference? Really? It's like no difference for me. It's really weird. Oh, let's go at the top. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, so all four are clean now. It's not that loud. Maybe I have to. There's something here I have to hit. Maybe. Okay, there's that. How about this? I mean, with the size of these speakers, I should be going deaf. Is there a volume button? Turn it on or off? Turn off. And now it's changed. The speakers have changed who's playing what. Now this one's playing the tunes. And this one, this is just a snare. This is the bass drum. It's switched. And that's the hi-hat. Hang on. There's something coming from here too. I'm so confused. Is this clean or not? I can't tell. The speaker's not clean. Speaker's not clean. There we go. Is the speaker clean? Yeah. These are clean. I used to be a DJ for weddings. That was as close as it came to weddings and what do you call it? High school reunions. I didn't have a setup like this. Man, this is beauty. I would even question. I call myself a DJ. Disc jockey. Is this clean? Photo booth doorway. Hang on. What's the photo booth doorway? Why did it say photo booth doorway? This doorway clear? Oh, look at that. You're dirty. You must be cleaned now. You're very clean now. Okay, let's go. I'm leaving the rink for last, if you haven't noticed. Oh, this is saying DJ Ruby Red. Oh, look at this. I missed all this mess here. Oops, 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 oops. Wiki, wiki. All right, we got here. Okay, we clean here. All right, looks like we're hitting. I'm gonna get the round. Look, who graffitis tic-tac-toe? That's just. I don't know. That's just flexing at that point.
Hey, man.
We graffitiing your place. We can just do tic-tac-toe. I don't care about putting anything else on there. There we go. My son's birthday is coming up, and oh, hang on. All he wanted was money. I just want cash. He's turning 14. He just wants money. He doesn't want presents. He wants money. And I don't like just giving him money for a present. So he doesn't know this, but I'm compromising in a way. I want to give him like something nice, a gift, or at least something that's means something. So he loves Magic the Gathering. He loves Magic cards. And yeah, typical, exactly. So he likes Magic cards, and the money he's going to spend his money on Magic cards. That's the reason he wants the money. He wants to spend on Magic cards. Like, it's ungodly amount, but it's his money. I mean, he's going to spend it, so rather that than drugs, right? So so anyways, I decided I made him a Magic card. Like, I made the Magic card. I'd used a little bit of help from AI, Copilot, ChatGPT a little bit. I used Photoshop as well, but Copilots are another version of like ChatGPT from Office. I get it free as a teacher. It's part of the deal, I guess. And so I had it help me set up some stats and how to write a Magic card thing. It was because I don't know how Magic cards are written. I used to play a little bit with Scott, but I don't like the game. I suck at it. But it helped me figure things out, and I would edit as I go. So I was trying to figure out the stats and trying to figure out, well, how could I do this and how could I do mana? And then as I'm doing it, it says, okay, here's something. Would you like me to make it a card? I'm like, you can make it into a card? And so I said yes, and boom, it made an actual Magic card. I play, and so does your wife. That's how. Oh, very cool. So I'm going to show the pictures later on Instagram. It's after I make it. It's not like he's on Instagram, but it's just out of respect. So yeah, so I made like six Magic cards. No, five. No, I think it was six. Six Magic cards. 3 for me and 3 for his mom, because his mom's giving him some money and I'm giving him some money. And so the strength and damage is the amount of money he's being given for the Magic cards. And so I made one that was like a birthday dragon. It was like Smog. It was like this dragon with a party hat singing on a pile of gold. And then there's this one which is it was an artifact, which was a birthday cake in a gothic. It was in a bit of a gothic environment, and it's got like these sprinkles, and I think the sprinkles have like special powers or something like that. And then there's other ones, like there's a soldier who can produce gold coins, which is the reason for it. It's the money, right? This is the money. So if you tap it, you get a certain amount of gold coins, which is going to be the money he's going to get. And there's another one which was just basically another soldier, like another, what do you call it? A warrior. It was Scott I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with Scott the Conqueror or something like that. And basically, every time you tap him, he strikes and gold coins are produced or something like that. And then there was a sorcery where basically you tap it and you just get money. And so the picture is of this dwarf at the bottom of the picture, and it's raining gold coins all over him. It's so good. It's just very simple. And AI, the Copilot, made some very cool designs. I had to ask to edit it a little bit here and there, and I said, okay, now put a birthday hat on it. Okay, make him a little more muscular. Okay, now add more gold. And so, I'm not too shy of using AI in that way. And I know AI is, it's frustrating for a lot of people, and it does, there are a lot of question marks when using it. But as a homemade gift for my son, I thought this would be okay. I'm not selling it or anything like that. And the borders were bang on. The way it looked like a magic card. It was so good. And so I will take pictures of these. And then I had to print it off with a color printer at school. So sorry, school, if you're listening, I did use a bit of the color printer budget to make these 6 cards. I think you're fine. It's less than a piece of paper. And cut it out, and I glued it onto some other magic cards. I just used land. I don't think he's going to miss any land. The guy's handed it out for free. He's fine. I glued it on and then had to flatten it because he's fine. It's fine. And I had to glue it on and flatten it because it started to curve a little bit with the glue. And now I've got these 6 magic cards, and they're freaking awesome. And I don't know if he's going to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. And I don't know if he's going to be, like, too cool for school. And I know, like, since I don't know Magic, the Gathering very well, there's probably some language in the text that just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm a Star Wars. You know, that sort of that sort of mentality. But it's just like, I hope he remembers this when he gets older. And he's just like, I remember when my dad made me magic cards, and every time I tap it, I would get money. That's what I want. Something that he may remember in the future. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that's what happens. It's something he'll keep. Hopefully it is something he'll keep. Like, if he doesn't want to keep it, I might want to frame it. I seriously want to frame it because it looks really cool. It's a little hokey, but at the same time, it looks legit. It looks pretty legit. Not bad for an AI-produced Magic card. I mean, the artwork that the AI produce all looks pretty similar. And actual artists of Magic the Gathering, it's so beautiful. What the actual artists create, that's what I do respect out of these things. It's the beauty of some of the cards. But there are some cards that are just kind of like, it's a Magic card. That's a little hamster with a sword. Okay. That's a book. Yay, book. I'm so disappointed with the music. It's not very loud. The music's still on, if you can believe it. Yeah, some of the art's just dead gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I tried, and actually, Tony, this is a good thing. Maybe you can help me out here, because I've got these 6 cards now. And I'm trying to figure out how to present it, and part of me was like, well, I've already bought 2 packs of Magic cards at the store today, coming back from the physiotherapist, and I thought I'll open it up and just tuck it in there. I don't know how to reseal a pack. They were the Star Wars Magic the Gathering series. There's the newest one. I don't think he cares about it's not Star Wars, sorry, the Spider-Man. I don't think he cares about Spider-Man. I know he doesn't care about Star Wars. But I thought maybe I could just open it up and tuck it in there. I don't know how to reseal a foil package, though. Maybe a heater or something like that. I'm not sure. But maybe you have some ideas. Get back in the package. Oh, there we go. Although, putting 6 cards back inside a Magic the Gathering package... Yeah, I remember I used to know how to reseal things of cellophane, but this is not cellophane, so maybe if I just open it carefully with an X-Acto knife and then reseal it somehow. And there's gotta be some people out there that have done such a thing. I'm surrounded by smart people, you included, Tony. I'm surrounded by smart people. There's gotta be some idea. You made a Slimer. You don't know how to reseal Magic the Gathering pack card set? Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Put them between 2 cards. And you know what? If that so let's say I figured out how to seal it, and I put it in the package, and just seal it up again, and he starts opening up, and he comes across these cards that pretty much look like counterfeit. It's like it looks like it's been glued together a little bit. They don't have the same smooth feel. It looks like someone glued something on a on a land card. But still, it would look. He would like. Why is this? What's up with these cards? These ones suck. And that would be it's actually more funnier than actually him realizing what it is. You're like these cards are dumb, and he chucks it out. No, wait. Oh god, I gotta figure out how to reseal cards. Oh, give me a laugh. At this point, I figured out as a teacher, the laugh is more for me, not for them. All these jokes I say are more for me. I think I told you this. I told my students there's a pool on the roof of the school. I've been telling students for years that. That's a joke for the teacher. So when they come back about 10 years later, wanting to teach at Como Lake, and they finally get a chance. I'm here at Como Lake. Now I get to see where the pool in the roof is. And I tell them the truth. And they get so upset. Oh, break their little heart. Oh, it's so good. All right, hang on. The hot dog kiosk frame. I'm missing some. Okay, hot dog kiosk frame. I want to do this before I do the floor. Where's the hot dog kiosk frame? Is this the hot dog kiosk? Oh, wow. I missed that mess. I've been saving up my money to buy different power washers. I'm not a fan of this power. It's too thin. I'm saving up my money for... Here, I'll show you. So, wash equipment. I bought this sucker for $10,000. Keep moving everywhere. Yeah. But I want to buy this for $25,000. I want to get the Trident again. I just need another... What's my money? Another $1,300. So... Oh, I've never seen this one too. Wow, how did I miss this? I'm such a bad power washer. I'm a disappointment. I'm gonna get disowned. They're gonna break my thumbs. There we go. There's something over here. It's pointing to something over here. I'm stuck. I'm gonna take my thumbs. Okay, that's done. Is that pointing to the wall? Hang on, what's it pointing to? Is it the floor? Okay, hang on, what's some other ones here? Stop it. DJ booth. Oh, I'm missing the DJ booth. There's something in the DJ booth. Hang on. I keep doing that button. Hang on. Why does it still say kiosk? What? What you talking about, Willis? Okay, hot dog kiosk frame. I'm still missing one? Is it one here? Why do they keep pointing over here? I don't want that. Disco floor. Stool. Hang on. What, yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, hot dog kiosk frame. Okay, let's put you away first. Okay, now it's pointing right. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Hot dog kiosk frame. There we go. Mr. Williams is an idiot. Okay, boom. Okay, let's go over to the DJ booth. Oh, I saw you. There we go. And this one over here. There we go. DJ dance floor wall handrail. Okay, hang on. Where's the wall handrail? Oh, I think that's this thing here. I don't like this one. Handrail. Oh, I see you. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. All right, where are you? Oh, just the floor now. It's just the floor. All right, get you out of here. Get out of here. Ladder. Go. Go. Get. You can go. No, you're in the way. You go right over here. And I put you in right. I can see a spot. Dang it. Put it over here. All right, here we go. Time to clean the floor. Get on the dance floor. All right.
All right, babies, let's clean this dance floor.
I just noticed the lights are flickering in there. That's cool. All right, now let's see. Let's try to use this one here. Nah, I don't like this. Oh, ew! This sucks. I'm sorry. It was a cool idea, but I gotta go too slow. When I can just use this. This one right. This one here. Watch. Whoa. See? Cleans up. Nice and clean. Right there. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. Boom goes the dynamite. I wonder where that kid is. There we are. See, look at that. Look at his floor. That's awesome. All right, back to a little soapy soap. There we go. Hey, Tony, you got any events coming up soon for Ghostbusting or so? Halloween's over. Unfortunately, we have another Halloween event coming up. I know it's November, but it's a Halloween event for Starlight Foundation. But unfortunately, I can't make it. It's on a Sunday, and the Sunday I have my son, so I would love to go, but you know it's important I spend time with my son. So, but I know Jamie's probably going to go. I think Reem might be going too, but they're going to be Star Warsing it up, not Ghostbustering it up. At least I assume so. There we go. Look at this. Look at this floor.
This here's a really, really nice floor. It's got sparkly and everything.
I don't know why I'm starting to just trying to imitate Mo. Oh yeah, Starlight. I've heard a few people doing Starlights across Canada. It's good that the Ghostbusters are doing some stuff too. Starlight, the people at Starlight are awesome. They're always so cheerful. They're so helpful. They do great work. I've had actually friends who utilize the Starlight Foundation for their children and take advantage of like fun nights, Halloween nights, Christmas nights. Toys R Us around Christmas time. They go in there and they shop for the family and stuff. It's always really cool. Mad respect for Starlight Foundation. The Halloween event's always a lot of fun. They have music being played for the kids, food, games, and everything. You had one last week? Hang on. One on the 15th. Oh yeah, awesome. I remember doing one Starlight Foundation event as Nine Nun, so the big alien, and one of the kids Nonverbal. One child, just super awesome girl. She was nonverbal, but man, she was mesmerized by Nine Nuns. The size of the head, and I think the eyes. The fact that it had these like mirrored giant eyes. She kept trying to grab my face, and she was just always trying to grab the eyes. It was so funny. It was just like, hey, and I'm doing like Nine Nuns sound effects, right? Because that's what's built into the voice box. And it just mesmerized her. That was so cool. And then I saw her again, but I was dressed as a scout trooper. And I was like, I remember you. And then forgetting I was wearing the different costume at the time, but it's not like she was remembering me. I mean, I was in a different costume, so. One of the fun things to do when you're in those costumes is just kind of goofing around with the kids, and they're playing a game of like skee ball or something, and you're in there just kind of playing with them, being silly. No, that you can't shoot very well. You missed. All that sort of stuff. You're a bad guy. So, there we go. Almost done. Almost done. Well, after this, we'll do the tractor real quick, and then I'm going to call it a night, and I got to edit two episodes. So, or no, I have to edit one episode in video format and audio format. So that's going to be fun. Yay. Actually, what am I talking about? I'm saying that sarcastically. I actually enjoy editing. I'm just like really tired, and I put this off till the last minute. I have to get it out Saturday, and I really procrastinate on this one because of everything else going on. But the show must go on. It was a fun discussion. We were talking about horror movies, horror TV shows, and horror. It's not just horror, scary shows, scary video games. I don't watch a lot of scary shows, so my contribution for that part of the discussion was limited. But I do watch a few streamers, and when they're live streaming scary movies or scary, Captain Procrastinator. Here we go. We're done. Look at this. So I like watching some streamers play some scary video games like Queso. All right. Look at this. I love this. This is a cool setup. This is the typical thing you see nowadays when people are trying to make things look 80s and retro. It's the sun with the lines on the back here, the pinks, the blues, a little bit of the yellows and blacks. Yeah. This is a typical color. All right, let's see the instant replay. Oh wow, you get from this view. That's what I did yesterday. I got in there a little bit. I thought I'd do the roof before I live streamed because the roof is boring for a lot of people. There we go, all clean, done.
Masterful flow. I feel like a kid again. Can't wait to get the wheels rolling for a new generation. It's exactly what this town needs.
All right, let's continue. I want to get the tractor. Welcome back. I'm afraid you can add another ridiculous misadventure to the list. We were all really excited about opening the farm shop after the incredible job you'd done on the outside. But while we were cleaning out the inside, I suddenly remembered the colossal bee's nest up on the rafters. So I put my astronaut onesie, I put on my astronaut onesie and took it upon myself to relocate it. Well, you can see how that went. All right, I don't know how that affected your tractor. They're putting in a roller rink. That's awesome. All right, so this barn was this was a big job when I did this. Like, before I do the tractor here, like, I had to do that silo and this barn. It was huge. It was fun, though. The silo was the tough part. The rest of this was pretty cool. The windmill was not part of it. But now I got to clean the tractor. I got to check to see if there's any trophies for the tractor. Hang on for a sec. You probably can't see what I'm seeing. I'm going down the list of... There's a fun house, car and trailer, solar system, shopping mall, town floats, no, deep lore, Mini roller coaster. Oh, the mini roller coaster. Another fun house, motel, theater, campsite. I mean, I did the campsite, but I must have missed something there. All right, so nothing for the tractor. I wonder if I can buy that. Ooh, do I have enough? Do I have enough for the trident? Yeah. I need. Oh, I need 2,500 and I only have 17. All right. Well, here we go. Look at this. Look at all the dirt. Oh my God, the grass. Look at that. That's so cool. It's like hay. Wow, the detail. Look at that. That is so cool. You can see you can just feel it all chunky inside there. And a little bit of manure in there as well. Can you get inside? It's so detailed. Look at that. Old kind of rusty like. Look at seriously, look, it looks like rust. And then if I boop and then I boop, the rust is gone. And you can see the water flowing a little bit. That's really cool. All right, let's start with the tire. Let's start with the tire here. There we go. Get it all soapy. Look at that. Looks like a donut. Like a powdered donut. There we go. We're gonna have my son's birthday dinner this Sunday. I was planning going. I was originally going to go visit mom and dad, but now they're coming out here for the birthday dinner, so it's nice. But I really want to get some Murchie's tea. I was planning on going to Langley to get some tea. Oh, hang on, animals here. I've got to admit, out of all the harebrained schemes I've had, carrying a live bee's nest by tractor is up there with the best of them. I don't think you have these restaurants out your way, Tony, but there's a place called Boston Pizza. It's quite the local chain here. When COVID hit, a lot of them shut down, sadly. But it's a pretty popular place. Pizza's a little overpriced, but still pretty good. It's a bit different from your regular pizza style. Some people are not fans of it. I know Scott is. I like it. It's just a little bit pricier than it should be, but still pretty good. You have a couple there. Awesome. When Canucks in 2011, when Canucks went to the finals and played Boston, Boston Pizza actually took the name down off their. Oh man, I hit the wrong button. They took the name off their signs, and I think they called it Vancouver Pizza for the finals, which was pretty funny. Why they call Boston Pizza, I can't remember. I don't know why that is. Oh, I missed a spot right there. I mean, that's getting into the mood of things, though, eh? That's pretty funny. It is in good spirits. Because, hockey is life for a lot of people here. God. I think that the 2011 finals is the reason I don't watch hockey anymore. It was too obsessed with it. I can't watch hockey a lot anymore. And it's too bad. I kind of enjoyed it, but I was getting too obsessed with it. It was starting to control my mood, and that wasn't right. I remember going into hockey pools and stuff, being obsessed, watching the counters, seeing who was scoring, all that sort of stuff. Oh, and he's here again. I thought it'd be simple. Carefully hitch the nest to the back of the tractor. Away we go. Quick mosey to the hollowed willow tree on the edge of the farm. Job done. No. No. As she says. I saw recently, though, that Colorado and Carolina played each other in alternate jerseys that looked like Hartford and Minnesota. Like, I appreciate that. I love that they're looking back at their history. But I'm still, like, I was a big Nordiques fan. I'm still pissed that I do not like Colorado. I'm still pissed that they won the Stanley Cup, their very first year after all the friggin' work Quebec did. Freaking made me angry. And just seeing this, like I wish I could be happy for Colorado bringing back these jerseys because they look friggin' nice. Nordiques had some beauty jerseys, so simple, so colorful. It represented the culture and the history of the city. You want true representation? Bring it back to Quebec. That's what I think. The Hartford Whaler jerseys look really cool too. I owned a Hartford Whalers jersey. I actually have a Hartford Whalers t-shirt with Mike Liut's #1 on the back. I was somewhat of a fan of Hartford. I think I was more a fan when they left, and when they went to Carolina, I kind of like the old school way of things. You know, Gordie Howe and the Howe family being part of the history. Kevin Dineen, all that sort of stuff. I liked Hartford. It was a shame to see them go, but it's just the town, I guess, was too small to carry a team. Oh, here's Annie again. As soon as I turned the engine on, the hive started shaking and the whole swarm emerged. At one point, there were so many bees on me, I thought we were going to fly there. Oh, Hartford had a great song. Oh, hang on. Not a single sting, though, and we're already well on the way to our first batch of organic honey. I'm going to play a song. This might be going against... I hope it's not going against the rules. But I want to find the Hartford Whalers fanfare. Brass Bonanza, I believe it's called. Hang on for a sec here. Hartford Whaler Brass Bonanza. I'm going to play it for you. Yeah, here it is. This is the best hockey song. I use this for my road hockey tournament. And there's a commercial. There's a commercial! Hang on. Do you know this song, Tony? I'm going to let me know if you know the song once I start playing it. Hang on. Here we go. Whoops. Another commercial. Commercial 1 of 2. I do not need to be watching 30 seconds of this commercial. No. Oh, God, this one's another commercial. The woman dropping her phone in the toilet for IKEA again. This song right here. Oh, that's a great 70s fanfare.
We're gonna go play some hockey.
That is beauty. That's I love that so much. I can't play all of it. I don't want to get banned or get dinged or anything like that. But that's so good. That's such a good song. Yeah, that's the 70s right there for you. I think that came out in the 70s. I don't know the history of that song exactly, but that is very 70s hockey. All right, welcome. We're going to be playing tonight. It's the Hartford Whalers versus the Quebec Nordiques. Kevin Dineen's on the front line. That's so good. So it was cool to see some of the old school jerseys. Mike Liut, my favorite goalie, he had the most wicked mask. I loved his style mask. Secret memory unlocked. Oh, so you do recognize the song, eh? It's almost as good as Hockey Night in Canada. I mean, that's classic. Hockey Night in Canada it's just such a classic song. Da 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 da. That one there, I say, is a close second. Well, maybe not close second, but it's a good second. It's a strong second. I can't think of any other hockey songs. I'm not including the goddamn Stompin' Tom Connors BS. I friggin' hate that song so much. Hate it with a passion. I mean, I can take my Canada card away, but I hate that song. Hate it. Hello out there, around the air. Again, God, I can't keep hearing that song on a hockey game. The hockey game is the best game, isn't it? Oh, here's Annie again. By the way, the silent monks at the temple? Oh my God, the temple. Is that the same one I cleaned last time in the first episode? They've been getting very excited seeing you here at the farm. Almost squeaking with delight, in fact. Oh, well. Interesting. Good old power washing game. It's the best game in the land. Second verse. Same as first. It's summertime. God, it's just burned into my head, that damn song. Because every time we go to a hockey game, there it is, playing around the second period. Hockey in Canada's classic, but Brass Bonanza I heard with my dad when... Oh, you heard it when you're 5? Oh, that's cool. Like, how would you hear that song? I mean, I didn't even know that song existed till maybe like 20 years ago. I think I learned it from... oh, I know where I learned it from. We had... it was the sports radio station. They were playing it as more of like a... Not a joke, but like to intro one of their features on the show. And they were just like, oh, that old Brass Bonanza. And they kept playing it, and it was just a classic song. It was B-Mac and Rentoul. I know it doesn't mean anything for you out in Ontario, but B-Mac and Rentoul was... If Sports Page in Vancouver was the shit. It was so good. And so Rentoul and B-Mac were two of the old hosts of... Oh, not Rentoul, sorry. Rentoul wasn't. But B-Mac was one of the old hosts of Sports Page. And Rentoul was just one of the other sports people on. I don't think he was on Sports Page. I know Shorthouse was, who's now the voice of the Vancouver Canucks. Who's the other guy? He's now the voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, God, can't remember. Like, it was a tradition in the 90s at Sports Page in Vancouver here. It was on Channel 13. And every Boxing Day or so, or maybe it was Christmas Eve, they would have Yulin with the Page. And it would be a wrap-up of all the sports stuff that happened throughout the year. And the family would get together, and they were watching it. They were watching all the cool stuff that happened in sports. And then there was some... Then, you know, it's just like Larshide and the gang would be like goofing around and being silly. They have little bloopers and stuff. He's like, he saved it with his left habby or his right booland. You know, that sort of weird stuff. Oh my God. If you ever want to check out Vancouver sports culture in the 90s, check out Sports Page on YouTube. Like, especially like Yulin with the Page or something like that. Oh God, now I'm blanking on a lot of the names. I feel embarrassed. There were such icons in Vancouver. It was so much fun. They made it fun to watch sports. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of them are like, a lot of them are still going strong. Like I said, Shorthouse is the voice of the Vancouver Canucks. He's been doing that for, I think, 20 years now, if not 25. He's really good. Who's Dave Randorf? Dave Randorf. He's the voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning now. He was a regular on Sports Page. He was actually one of the later ones on Sports Page. Oh, now it's bugging me. Who are the people Sports Page? Hang on. Vancouver Sports Page, 90s. Sports Page, here it is. Sports Page was a Canadian sports highlight television program that aired on CKVU TV in September of '77 and lasted till 2001. Yeah, but 77. But their biggest moment was in the 90s, especially during the Vancouver Canucks run to the Cup Finals. But okay, so who hosts over the years? Paul Carson, that's a big one. Shane Foxman, he was a member? I don't remember that. Okay, so Paul Carson, Dave Randorf, yep. Don Taylor, he was the one who's just like, say do with his left habby or his right Bulin. John Shorthouse, yep. Scott Rentoul was on there. Squire Barnes was on there? Holy cow. Dan Murphy, who's Dan Murphy again? Let me see a picture. I can't see Dan Murphy. I recognize the name of Blake Price. I think that was later. Sakaris and Price. Oh yeah, they had a TV show. I remember that now. Okay, Dave Randolph, Scott Rentoul. I guess that's where Barry McDonald. It's BMAC. Barry McDonald, very well known in the sports radio station a few years after it. Barry Houlihan. Oh my God, that's a name I haven't heard in so long. He was in 78 to 83. Shane Foxman, I recognize, but I don't know when. Paul Carson, definitely. He was pretty much the quarterback of the show. He was also like the straight man a lot of the time. And there's, I said Shorthouse. Richard Saxton, I recognize that name. Squire Barnes, he does sports now on the news show. Super funny guy, a very dry sense of humor, but pretty funny. Dave Randorf, oh my God, yeah, he's the one doing Tampa Bay right now. He also does the CFL. Interesting. All right. So, anyways, I'm just sorry. I'm going back in time with the 90s. I've been thinking about the 90s a lot lately. You talk to any Vancouver my age and say sports page, that's what they'll be talking about all the time. Yeah. It was an institution. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat here. I gotta go back to chat. So there we go. Boom. All right, there we go. We're almost done here. We're at 92% done. And then I got to go back to work. Yes. Oh, God, I got the stupid hockey song stuck in my head. I got the stupid hockey song in my head. Okay, actually, here. I want your opinion on something, Tony, from one Canadian to another. What's your opinion on the hockey sweater? About the Montreal Canadiens sweater and the Toronto Maple Leaf sweater. I did do it to myself. You're right. Oh crap! I just took away all this thing. Why does this button exist? Why does the take all the soap away button exist? Do you like the sweater? Are you a fan of the hockey sweater, especially someone from Ontario? Where I feel they're really trying to take a rattle shot at Toronto Maple Leaf fans. I find that making fun of Toronto Maple Leaf fans is low-hanging fruit. I have respect for Toronto Maple Leaf fans. I used to make fun of them, but then after just years and years of not winning a Stanley Cup, like how can any Vancouver person make fun of a Toronto Maple Leafs fan? They've at least won. They've at least won. I mean, yeah, technically Vancouver won back in the 1900s with the Millionaires. But so did Victoria and so did Winnipeg. I don't think that counts anymore. And the Kenora Thistles. The Kenora Thistles. Good old Kenora.
Now that was a team right there, the Kenora Thistles. They the hard fighting players like Bradley, the Sweater McGonagall or something like that.
I can't think of any good like Cyclone Taylor. They sell out their show even without the cup. I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm assuming, very similar to Vancouver, it's a lot of corporate seats that are also being taken over now, which really sucks. It's hard to go to a hockey game now. I think that's another reason why I don't watch a lot of hockey. It's just like, it becomes a corporate visit rather than anything else. But, I have respect for a lot of Toronto Maple Leaf fans. I mean, there's a lot of love for their team. So you like the sweater then? You're a fan of the sweater? Because I do like the sweater. I think it's an important story for Canadian history. It's love for Canada. It's Montreal culture. It's connection to the religious side of Montreal back in the day. I'm not religious whatsoever, to be frank. I'm actually atheist. But when it comes to the culture of Montreal, it is important. It plays an important role where the kid's praying to God for them to take away his Toronto Maple Leaf sweater through moths. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. But I always feel there's something about the story though that just it doesn't end right. It's just an empty ending, and I don't know. Maybe it's because it's I, just a product of its time. I think it's like a story written in the '60s, I believe. It just feels like it doesn't end quite right. And maybe it's because of the cartoon more than anything else. I got to read the book again, the actual book. I mean, I have a copy of the book, but it's with the art. Yeah, it's missing the cup. But it's just like, hang on. Sorry, I didn't even realize to ask this. But are you a Montreal? Are you a Habs fan or are you a Leafs fan? I just assume you're from Toronto. You're a Leafs fan, but yeah, I never really figured that out. It just, I mean, it's you can't fit a cup in the story if it's about a kid playing hockey. But I feel like part of the story is just kind of, it doesn't end quite right. So it feels unfinished. And that's the only thing I didn't like about the story. It is classic and deserves its honor in Canadiana. Okay, Toronto fan to the end. All right, there you go. I will cheer for Toronto before I cheer for Calgary or Edmonton or Montreal. Ottawa, I think I'm on Ottawa's. Winnipeg and Ottawa. So Vancouver, for Canadian teams, Vancouver gets it for me. Winnipeg second, Ottawa third, Toronto be fourth. And the rest, I don't care. I really, really, really don't care. I would, honestly, I'd cheer for any other team besides any of those ones. I don't care. I don't care. You're Canadian. I don't care. There's Canadian players on the team. Let them win. It's weird. I just find it weird how people cheer for the Blues. Oh, interesting. Never knew you're a Blues fan. I have respect for the Blues. I love their logo. I love the art of hockey. The logo of the Blues has always been awesome. I love it. It's weird to have like a music note be part of a logo. I mean, the Jazz does it too, but it doesn't do it as well. Who's my favorite American teams? Well, I used to love. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Washington used to be a favorite of mine. I used to like Washington. Ovechkin was great, but I was just like, I don't know anymore. I was always a fan of the downtrodden and the underdog. Like, I don't like Chicago or Boston. I don't like the original 6 teams. God dang. I'm trying to think of the jerseys. I used to have Devils jerseys. I hate Rangers. I hate the Rangers. But that's just because of the 94 playoffs. You hurt me bad. And Mark Messier. Friggin' hate Mark Messier with a passion. He's the only Canuck I've ever hated. Ever. Mark Messier. Trying to think of American teams that I like. God dang it. I can't think of any Americans. I used to like the Ducks. I liked them better when they were the Mighty Ducks. I think I just like the silliness of it. I actually, one thing I want to get, so this is good. I want to get, so the Mighty Ducks had a game, and they had the mask that looked like the duck with the duck bill. They were being given away at the game, put on seats and everything. I want to get my hands on one because I have one from the original. Dang it. I have one from the original year. It's on my wall. I got it from the toy show a few years back. A student of mine had a booth, and their dad, I was talking to the dad, and we're like, hey, remember me? I'm like, of course I remember you. And we started talking, and I was holding the Mighty Ducks hockey mask with the duck bill on it. And I go, is this from the original, like, Mighty Ducks games? He's, oh, yeah, that's original. And I go, how much is it? And he's, he's selling for $20. He says, for you, it's free. And he gave it to me for free. because I taught his daughter. I mean, it was super sweet. And so I have this Mighty Ducks goalie mask with the holes in the duck bill on it hanging on my wall. And I remember taking pictures of it while I was in my Scout Trooper costume. And it looks really cool. You have this Mighty Ducks, you have this goalie mask while in a Scout Trooper costume and a black balaclava, so you can't really see the face underneath. It looks really cool. It's a favorite picture of mine. I'm trying to get, this is a tricky one, I'm trying to get to the inside here. So now I want to get my hands on the new one that came out. It's got like orange tinted glasses. And so Steve 3, who lives in Los Angeles, I said to him, if you see one for sale, let me know. I would like to buy one. And so he saw one for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $50 American. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need it for $50 American. Nope. I'm not spending that money. I'm not spending $75 plus shipping for... Yeah, he lives in L.A. now. He moved to La La Land his wife was originally from L.A. and they were living here for a little bit. They were living apart for a little bit because of just work, her work, his work, and it's tough when your wife is living in another city. That's really tough, and you really miss them. So he made the commitment to move down to the States, and I have massive respect for it. And that's why he's like going to all these events and movie premieres. Like one of our shorts recently, he went to the Predator movie premiere at the Chinese Theater. Is that what it's called? And he gets to meet so many. Like he met Evil Ted. The dude has dinner with Evil Ted every once in a while. If you know Evil Ted from like movie props and stuff. And it's just like, he's like rubbing elbows with people. And like Steve 3 is the most charming person you'll ever meet. He meets people and like you never forget him. I mean, I remember the first time I met him at an armor party. And, you know, we were visiting it was our podcast. It was like episode 13 or 14 or something like that. We go to an armor party for the Outer Rim Garrison, 501st Legion. We're learning about these guys. I'm not a member yet, but I want to become one. I want to learn more about it. And I meet this British guy with wicked-ass Star Wars tattoos all over his legs. I start chatting with him. Friggin' most charming son of a bitch I've ever met. And we leave him like, that dude's Steve was friggin' awesome. Whoever that Steve guy is, that guy's cool. That's the kind of guy you have a man crush on. It's just like... And then, like, years later, I'm sitting next to him on the bus, and we're chatting, and he just, like, all of a sudden, I don't know how he came onto our show all of a sudden. I think he just charmed his way on the show, and then he becomes, like, an actual host of the show. And it's just like, well, Steve's part of the show now. Like, Jamie knew him, obviously, from previous, but he's just, like, he's such a super nice guy. And Steve's the reason why we started swearing on the show. We had a no swearing rule on our show because we were teachers, me and Anil. But after a point, it's just like I had to keep editing Steve's swear words out. And then I don't know if it was him that said that. Came to a point. It's like, well, why do we bleep out the swearing? It's not like anybody's listening to our show, anyways. We've been on for like 6-7 years. I'm trying to get up here, by the way. It's on for 6-7 years. Nobody you've worked with has ever mentioned the fact that you're on a podcast. Your bosses haven't said a single thing. So, fuck it. Let's just swear. I think it was around the time we were reviewing what was it? Demolition Man. And in Demolition Man, there's this scene every time Sly Stallone swears. You've been fined 10 credits or something like that. There's always this little bing that goes off. And so on that episode alone, we decided to allow the swearing to happen, but every time Steve 3 swore, we would put the little sound clip. You have been fined 10 credits, or I can't remember the term. And every time he swore, I would put the thing in the background. You could hear it go ding, ding. You've been fined 10 credits. And it was just, I say, I was, I started on, oh, on Hey Archer. Yeah, so it's just like, oh, I'm done. Oh wow, I'm done. Let me put you. I'll put you down. Yeah, that was a fun episode too. And so after I kept putting that in there, I thought it'd be fine to keep putting the little sound bite every time he swore instead of editing him out. And I found I was bringing more work. I was adding way more work to myself because I had to re-listen to the episode by the minute, and every time he swore, I had to edit it out, edit it out, edit it out. And I was just like, okay, fuck it. We're swearing now on the show, and all I have to do is make sure we put it to explicit for the podcast, and that's that. And now it's just we have swearing on the podcast, and I'm fine with it. I've heard no complaints since. It's been like 3 or 4 years since we've done that. Nobody complains. No students have said anything because they don't give a crap. No adults are saying, teachers saying, no. I actually had a fellow teacher who listened to our show for a while, which is really cool. He's the one. He's who I got our original mic from. It was Zach, good old Zach Moles. I miss that guy. He's an awesome dude. He's out of school now. He's a bit of a Star Wars nerd himself. But it's just like, what's the point? It's swearing. It's natural. It happens. So, replay. Here we go. I'm gonna call it quits here. Speaking of podcasts, I gotta edit now. This was a hard one. Maybe it was because I wasn't focusing. I was talking about hockey and stuff all the time. That's really rare for me. Shh. Oh, what's it say here?
Sun shining, tractors gleaming, and the bees are buzzing. All's well in the life of the farm. Thanks again, Angel.
Yeah, he asked me if I want to show. He asked me if I want to promote anything. So I promoted North Ontario Ghostbusters. Oh man. Okay. So I am going to. Oh, thank you, dude. Oh, I'm verklempt. But I'm going back to home base here. Did I get enough money for the? Oh, hang on. I will. I am definitely going to listen. I was about an hour. I was say half an hour's into the episode, and then I had to go take Scott to soccer. But hang on. So I love this. Here's my collection so far. It's so many spots. The bee. There's the dinosaur. That was the rock climbing one. Cement truck. Oh yeah, I forgot about the cement truck. There's a lot of ones I can go back to that are really cool. Where is the disco? Is that the disco? That's the roller disco right there. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see if I can buy that. Ooh, I don't have enough. How do I not have enough? Man. Oh, come on. It's 25. I got 2,000. Okay, well, next episode, I guess. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's grown quite a bit, eh? Look at it all. All right, foam it up. Foam. Oh, it doesn't foam. It doesn't foam. Oh well. Foam up the computer. Oh, hang on. This has gotten bigger too. I didn't even notice this. I got to read all this. I haven't read any of these articles, and there's more on the board here. I'm just waiting for like red string to go all over the place here. All right, I got to call it. Thanks for popping by, Tony. You rock. I'll listen back to your episode with Archer, and then tomorrow I got to put up an episode. We are going live on Tuesday. We're talking about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I guess I got to watch that again. And then my turn for movies is on Thursday. We're going to watch A Knight's Tale. I'm looking forward to this one. It's such a silly, stupid movie, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'll be there. I'll be there. Power wash the TV. All right, power wash the cat. They won't let me power wash the cats. See, look at that. They won't let me power wash the cats. It doesn't. It won't let me power wash the cat. Oh, anywhere but the cat. Anywhere but the cat. How about you? Nope. Don't let me power wash the cat. Damn it. All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye. How do we stop broadcasting?